Good morning, Fish on Alberta viewers. Matt here, and today I will be fishing Phyllis Lake. I have never put my boat in Phyllis, which is quite strange, as I do fish all the lakes around Phyllis. So this should be very interesting, and let's get on the road. That guy was going about 170, flew right by me. Well, you was in trouble, boy.
I went down to that river, washed my sins for free. The devil's on the other bank, staring back at me. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. Another nail in my coffin, another nail for me. I gotta look pretty when I go down. Another nail in my coffin, can't you spare one more? I gotta look pretty when I'm knocking down heaven's door. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. My cigarette. You ever seen a dead man talking? No, you haven't seen one yet. I'm a dead man walking, 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 I'm a dead man. I went down to that river, washed my sins for free. No one seemed to notice as I stared. I went down to that river to wash my sins away. I was thinking of you in that wedding gown. I went down to that water to wash my sins away. The world faded away as I went down, 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 down. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man walking, I'm a dead man.
Howdy. Good, yourself? Enjoying the day? Yes, sir. My little bathtub. Oh, yeah. All right. So before we get on the water, let's go over the regulations for Phyllis Lake.
The regulations for Phyllis Lake can be found in your Alberta Guide to Sport Fishing Regulations Handbook or online at albertaregulations.ca/fishingregs. If you turn to page 16 in your handbook, you will see something that looks similar to the image on the screen. If you look under Eastern Slopes Zone, Watershed Unit ES2, you will find Phyllis Lake listed below. Phyllis Lake is part of the Put and Take Trout Stocking Program, and if you look near the top of the page, you will see the regulations for the water bodies under the Put and Take program. This means Phyllis Lake is open all year. Bait is allowed, although fishing with bait fish is not allowed. You may keep 5 trout of any size, 3 northern pike of any size, and 15 yellow perch of any size, although there is no evidence of northern pike in Phyllis Lake. For all other species, please see the maximum possession limits. You should also note that you are only allowed electric motors on Phyllis Lake. There are no gas motors allowed. Don't forget to pick up a copy of Barry Mitchell's Alberta Fishing Guide for more information on Phyllis Lake. If you happen to encounter a bull trout, it must be released. Remember, no black, put it back. And if you encounter a Prussian carp, don't let it loose, please kill it, and either take it home to eat, or dispose of the remains away from any other water bodies.
Alright, we got our first fish of the day. He took the nymph. Alright, little rainbow. There's actually a bunch of little tiny fish rising behind me, so I'm actually going to go to the 4-weight and see if we can't pick off a few of those little things. All right, let's drop anchor. How deep this is. Oh, I hit bottom. All right. There we go. All right. Now we bring out the 4-weight. I just got a little elk hair caddis on here right now. If we don't get any bites on this, I'll switch to like a mosquito or something. Why is the drag so tight? There we go, perfect. Alright, well, that didn't take long. got a little trout. Notice I'm putting no pressure on it. Alright, so it appears there's something wrong with the net cam. So no matter what battery I put in it, it doesn't want to turn on, so I'm not going to deal with that today. I still got 2 cameras left. Alright, let's get another one of these little stockies on the dry. Oh, I just missed him. Just missed him. Oh, that one came out of the water for it. Just missed him. Alright, the little world's littlest fish. Just grab that. There we go. There he is. Oh, and he's off. Came unbuttoned. That was it. I'm gonna say a 3-inch fish. Alright, so while I pick off these stockies in the corner here, I actually want to give another shout out to my very good friend Bernie Mac. I just want you to know, buddy, I have not forgot about you. I still get every one of your emails and I love every one of them, so keep them coming. And one of these days I'll get a free moment and I'll reply to all of them. But yeah, Bernie Mac, good guy. I remember driving him home from work all the time, and he'd come out and present me with dinner after work. And I tell you, there's something about that beef barley. That should be in every restaurant in the city, because that was really good stuff. Isn't that right, Bernie Mac? So I have not forgot about you, buddy. I'm glad you like the videos, and I have not forgot about you. Keep those emails coming. Alright, so just as the fly hit the water, this little stocky flew out of the water to get it. Come on, buddy. I need you over here. Do not get wrapped around the prop. Oh, and he's off. There we go. Oh, he sucked it under the surface, that little bugger. They're stockies because their gill plates rub off because they're in a tank with 100,000 other friggin' fish. That's one way to tell. Oh, there's a rough cast there. Dry off that fly. Oh. I hope you all seen that. I was gonna do a couple of false casts to dry off this fly, and as I lifted the rod, there was a fish on it. Of all the problems to have in life, that's a good one to have. Alright, I just missed another one. These fish are actually quite acrobatic. Oh, there we go. And there's a quick release. Got a bad casting knot in there, but getting a little chewed up. Alright, let's take a look at this one. Barbless hook. Alright. Oh yeah, that's a stocky. It's a little beat up too. Fortunate. Man, these little guys are feisty. Alright, there we go. Upside down. And backwards, I guess. The water is actually pretty cold. Alright, and we have another one. And a quick release. And again. Nice. I love these blue ones. Things. All right, so when you catch these guys, chances are if they're flopping around like crazy, it's because you're holding them too tight. So if you flip them upside down, don't squeeze them, and the warbler hook comes right out, no pressure, and they tend to behave themselves. But that flip upside down is a little critical. They got it's like kind of like a bubble in their body. It's kind of like the bubble in a level, and when you flip them upside down like that, it disorients them, and they actually don't know which way's up, which way's down. So it'll actually calm them down for a few seconds, enough for you to get the hook out and flip them upside right and get them on their way. So it's a neat little tip. See that darkness right there? It's a school of fish. So it's either a school of stockies or a school of perch. Alright, I think it's time for some lunch. So I've decided to explore the lake a little bit. There's this back hidden bay, and there's a lot of weeds, which is why I'm rowing. I'll show you here. That's what I'm dealing with. But the water gets really clear back here. But there is a bay back there, and I want to go look at. Well, row your boat. So this side of this lagoon here is actually very interesting. It's very shallow, but the water kind of looks like orange jello, to be honest with you. It looks really cool. Or maybe a lake of iced tea. Really stained. But super clear. Super clear. See if I can show you guys here. There's the water. Whoop. Let's not capsize ourselves here, but there, that's the water. It's really cool. You know what? I actually have a better camera that can take a picture of the water. So let's get it out. Alright. So this is what I was talking about. Looks like orange jelly. Orange jelly. Ugh. It's super clear. There's a tug. Oh, there's another tug. Oh, there we go. Alright. So they usually stock some brood stock in here every year. Between, I'd say 40 and I think I've seen 90 once. Of these really monster fish. Kind of like you'd see in the tank at Bass Pro Shop. But I haven't seen any so far. I haven't even seen any perch. But it's been such a bright day, the perch are probably hunkering down in the shade somewhere. Alright, I was just reeling in the line so I could move, and this little bugger grabbed on, and he's off. Quick release. One of the guys commented on my video. Oh, he's off. Quick release. And he said he was out there that same day and couldn't believe the traffic on the Forestry Trunk Road. Oh yeah. Yeah. Really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice size, nice little fella. There we go. Gotta want it, buddy, and he wanted it. Alright guys, that's gonna about do it for me on Phyllis Lake. We caught a bunch of little ones. I did not see any of the big ones, and we didn't hook up any perch, but I know they're in here. So I'm gonna get off the water and head to Sundry and get some burger bearing, and hopefully before the bald eagles and the ospreys kill each other or kill me. That one landed pretty close to the boat. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more Fish on Alberta. Well, it was nice to see Jeff out here. That was a nice surprise.
If you're interested in more Fish on Alberta content, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. You can also join our Instagram and Facebook group by clicking the link in the description below. Always remember to clean, drain, and dry your gear. help prevent the spread of aquatic invasive species and diseases. Aquatic invasive species, such as zebra or quagga mussels, can be spread from one water body to another on boats or gear that have not been properly cleaned, drained, and dried between uses. Invasive plants can also spread through small fragments attached to gear or a watercraft. Fish diseases, like whirling disease, can be spread through mud and water. To prevent the spread of aquatic invasive species and diseases, always clean, drain, and dry all watercrafts and gear that touches the water between water bodies. Pull the plug. It's the law. In Alberta, it is illegal to transport your watercraft with the drain plug still in place. Watercraft users must demonstrate, upon inspection, that their watercraft has been drained of standing water. Those who fail to comply may be subject to a fine. You can learn more about aquatic invasive species, the impact they have on ecosystems, and how you can avoid spreading them by clicking the link in the description below. And keep in mind, you can play a role in protecting fish and wildlife resources and our natural surroundings by observing the activity around you. You can report suspicious and illegal activity by calling the number on the screen or by visiting reportapoacher.com. When you report an incident, you could be eligible for a reward for providing information on violations of Alberta's fish and wildlife laws. If you would like to learn more about the durable and lightweight backwater boat used in today's episode, you can visit the manufacturer's website by clicking the link in the description below. All the music in this episode was downloaded from upbeat.io. Thanks for watching.
Alright. Corn dog, grilled cheese sandwich, and battered mushrooms. Alright. I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. And I'm about to have one.